Welcome to the second part of this week 1 SOL remediation video. In this video, we're going to remind ourselves how to find the mean absolute deviation. The steps for this are: find the mean, the regular mean of your data set, just like we saw in the first part of this video. Then you're going to create a new list of numbers by subtracting the mean that you found in step 1. You're going to subtract it from each one of the data points, and then you can find the mean of the new list of numbers. This makes sense if we watch an example. Here they're saying that 6 friends are training for a race, and the total number of miles each friend ran in the past few weeks is given by this data set. What is the mean absolute deviation of these total running distances? It's very important when you're taking the SOL that you read carefully. They're not asking for the regular mean. It's the mean absolute deviation. It's a different thing. So always read carefully. Step number 1 is to find the mean, the regular mean of this data set. You could do this by hand, but it's probably easier to do in a calculator. Your calculator will be clear. So remember that you press Stat, then the first option, and the list will appear. You're going to enter your list of numbers. Always double check that you have entered the numbers exactly in the way in which they appear in your list to make sure your answer is correct. Then you press Stat, move over to Calc, select the first option, and hit Enter 3 times, just like we did in the first part of this video. Here's your mean, 63. So step number 1 done. Find the mean of your data set. Now you're going to create a new list by subtracting the mean from each value in your given data set. Remember that you're supposed to use only the positive version of the answer from each subtraction. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to write down the original list, and from each one of these numbers you are going to subtract the mean. You're going to get an answer from each one of these subtractions. After you get all your differences, remember that you're supposed to use the positive version of all of these numbers, because we're really using the absolute value. If you remember what absolute value is, we're using the absolute value of all these numbers. And then you're going to find the mean of this list of numbers in the same way in which you found the mean in your original list of numbers. Go to your calculator, press Stat, select the first option. The list from the original part of the problem is still there, so go up to L1, hit Clear, Enter, so that it's gone. Enter your new list of numbers: 8, another 8, a 4, another 4, a 6, and another 6. Then you're going to press Stat, move over 1, select the first option again, enter, 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 and the first X bar is going to be your new mean. But it's not a mean anymore, it's a mean absolute deviation. Here's your final answer. Thanks for watching.